Welcome back to the Papa Do Podcast.
Papa Do!
Hip hop
There it
takes. Yeah.
Hip hop takes. I tweeted out 22 minutes ago. I had 21 responses.
Great.
So.
Let's go through a few.
Yeah, this one relates to the podcast, so let's do this. Will Smith is still a legend in hip-hop. His album was great, but his life choices and aired laundry have made him look awful. I personally still like him, but his reputation has suffered a lot, and it's sad. That comes from Kyle Fox.
That is really sad. I would say, the numbers kind of don't lie with this here. I don't know how good Bad Boys 4 did. I heard it was a good movie because I think that would be a really more solid reflection on the public's viewpoint on Will Smith right now compared to this album that kind of just came out under the radar, didn't have any big singles. There's nothing that's really making its rounds with this album. There's no single really pushing it, Doing something with Joyner Lucas and Russ, as big as those artists are, that's not enough to get you pushed in the mainstream. In terms of what he did, great album is kind of a stretch to me. I cannot call this a great album. There's some good songs here and there. Definitely not a great album, unfortunately. The main thing that sticks out to me is Russ's verse and Friday's vocals on that song. That was fucking incredible. In terms of the things that hurt his reputation, I think it's more than just the slap on Chris Rock. I mean, that was bad. That was probably, there's a lot of stages that Will Smith has been on, and he chose probably the worst stage to do that. But I think his whole public blasting of his relationship with his wife leading up to that, for years leading up to that, the affairs that his wife had with entanglement that his wife had with August Alsina and all stuff like that. Where the fuck is that guy, by the way? Those things didn't help in his public image either.
I agree, Will Smith is a legend in hip-hop. Won the first rap Grammy, had an incredible debut album, several platinum records. He paved ways for a lot of hip-hop artists. As much as people don't look at him like that because of his acting career overshadowing his early rap career, I think he's a legend in hip-hop. Him and Jazzy Jeff both.
First rap Grammy?
I just said that 20 seconds ago. I said that as I was describing why he's a legend. Great. My co-host just doesn't fucking listen to the shit that I'm telling him.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I was looking up the Bad Boys 4 box office, and it was 200 million domestically, which isn't that bad.
The whole entanglement, the slap, and everything just culminated into one area. The album wasn't good. It was very mediocre at best. And again, I love Will Smith. He's one of my favorite people to ever exist. But yeah, I don't exactly know what the hot take is after this. Is the hot take that the album was great? Because that is not true.
I don't know. Yeah, that seemed like the hottest take out of everything there.
Moving on to the next one, Diddy and DJ Khaled are more important to hip-hop than pure lyricists like Royce the 5'9" and MF Doom. They may be less talented, but they push the genre forward. Doesn't that just hurt you to agree with, but you kind of have to agree with it?
If you think about it, bro, you were kind of the DJ Khaled of YouTube.
Hey, why don't you go fuck yourself, all right? Don't you ever call me a fucking DJ Khaled. I can at least make music. That fucker can't. He doesn't even eat vagina. We're not comparable at all.
The reason I say this is because, Diddy, I'm putting all the quagmire shit aside, bro. That shit is out of my head right now, right? I'm thinking about right now specifically about bringing artists together. I think DJ Khaled has done a lot in that regard. I think he has done a lot of bringing different artists together on songs and making collaborations happen. And when collaborations happen, different fan bases latch on to new artists and discover new stuff. He's had a lot of songs that were not so much now, but when he was really buzzing, he had a lot of songs that were at the top of charts and shit. All I Do Is Win and shit like that. That's all DJ Khaled orchestrating all that, But more than he said specifically Royce the 5'9", or was that just an example?
Pure lyricists like Royce the 5'9" and MF Doom, pure lyricists.
Oh, okay.
I think A$AP Rock, MF Doom, even Method and Redman, you kind of get into that area.
I would say yes to the fact that Diddy and Khaled did have more impact on the culture and pushing the genre forward in the mainstream aspect of things. On the promotion side of things, the marketing side of things. Not so much the art and the fundamentals of just rapping, curbside freestyles and whatnot, shit like that. So yeah, that's what I would say about that. What about you, Captain Barca? DJ.
Fuck you. I agree. They are more important to hip hop for the pure togetherness, but as far as the actual culture of hip-hop, no. The culture of hip-hop is the music, and it's the content of the music, which is all that these guys are about. So It's not that hot of a take. It's just like I think he threw Diddy in there to make it an even crazier hot take. Make it sound way worse than it actually is.
I really like this one. Whoever came up with this one, I like your
Oh, that
I
was
like your
Alex,
thought
by the way.
process.
Shout out to Alex. So this is from Dearth Cobra. Denzel Curry is the greatest rapper of all time. He constantly drops phenomenal records, constantly improves himself in his art, has every style of hip-hop mastered. He is simply the GOAT.
Wow.
I love Denzel Curry. I think he's one of my favorite. He's not even a newcomer anymore, but like he's new to a lot of people that don't know his music. He's been around for 10 plus years.
Yep.
And I don't know if you even knew that, but
Yeah, I know his first album dropped in like 2014.
I remember Ultimate came out when I was in college. I am the one, the way you done. Like that. Do you remember that song?
Yeah, yes.
It was
Denzel
all over
Curry
Vine.
yells a lot.
That was back when Vine was huge. He does.
Yeah.
Cloud Cobain is incredible. It's one of my favorite albums in the last 10 years. So he does incredible work, but to be like the greatest rapper of all time, no. Like that's just no. You got to have longevity to do that. You have to have an impact to do that. It's way more than just skill that goes along with being the greatest of all time. They just say like he has every style of hip hop mastered. Like that's such a hyperbolic statement. Like clearly you can't have every genre of hip hop mastered. He can do lyrical stuff. He can do the auto-tuney stuff, but like he just no.
That's the point I wanted to harp on. I would listen to Denzel
fuck
Curry
you,
to
Dirt
get
Cobra.
hyped.
This is a shitty take. Everything you said is wrong.
Wow, we
I'm just
hate
gonna
our
get
fans.
increasingly more angry as much as I love Denzel Curry.
Denzel Curry is somebody I listen to just to get hyped. I don't look at him as versatile at all. That's not what I think of when I think of him. Maybe I'm thinking about those first impressions that I heard of him. So maybe I have to dive in a little bit more and see how he's grown as an artist. Because I'm only really familiar with his early work, to be honest. And there was just a lot of yelling. Just a lot of yelling.
There's a lot of yelling in like the mainstream songs that's blown up for him, but he is pretty versatile in some of the stuff that he can do. I think people confuse the greatest with their favorites. Denzel McCurry might be his favorite rapper of all time. And it's like I talk about this all the time. Tech Nine is my favorite rapper of all time, but I would not put him in a top 10 greatest rappers of all time. Probably in top 25 greatest rappers of all time. Massive difference. And I think that's what this person is kind of leaning on. I could be wrong. He did say he mastered all areas of hip hop.
I think these are good takes. I like these. Like, they're fun to talk about.
Yeah, people are.
Is what I mean. One more.
Sure. This is from Joe Can. Eminem has done more for rap culture than Wu-Tang. Not sure if I actually believe this one, but it seems spicy enough for a good discussion, and there's at least some merit to it.
Okay, I like the little tagline at the end after that.
Yeah.
I feel like Eminem impacted a different side of the hip-hop genre than Wu-Tang did. Wu-Tang, when they came out, they were just so different than everything else. And they were just, they were kind of like what the ASAP Mob did years ago. The ASAP Mob movement was comparable to what Wu-Tang did, and they were just so off the wall, so different with their style and such different personalities. That whole group mindset, that posse mindset, what can so many brilliant minds do when they come together making art? What can that accomplish? What can that do to push culture forward? That's how I look at Wu-Tang. It's like a movement. Eminem was just the edgy, weird white boy that just could rap circles around everybody, that just made people probably want to just step up their game, maybe be a little bit more quirky in the raps, feel like it's okay to be a little bit more of a weirdo. But yeah, it's weird because when I have these discussions, and this is something people might latch onto pretty quickly, they probably notice I talk a lot about the artistry side of it, how it affects artists rather than how it affects the general public, I think Wu-Tang has been way more influential in the overall hip-hop space.
I mean, Wu-Tang, I feel like they kind of inspired the whole group movement. Even Outkast, Slaughterhouse, you look at Mobb Deep, I feel like it kind of just inspired a whole plethora of rap groups.
I mean, you had NWA and stuff before, but
Wu-Tang is still very influential. I mean, you look at certain things, not a lot of people are listening to Wu-Tang right now, and there's still a lot of people listening to Eminem because he's still active.
Right.
Wu-Tang isn't. They still have features and stuff, but how many original members are even rapping with Wu-Tang still? 2, maybe 3. I don't even know who's still rapping with Wu-Tang right now.
I don't know. Method Man obviously is still kind of active.
Yeah, but so is Redman. But are they still doing it with Wu-Tang?
No, I don't think they go under that name anymore.
I guess it's been 6-7 years, maybe 5 years. Logic had a song featuring Wu-Tang, but I have no idea who was rapping on it.
1993 is the year of Wu-Tang and Mobb Deep.
Okay, so Wu-Tang had Ghostface on it, who is my favorite member of Wu-Tang, by the way. Had Raekwon, RZA, Method Man, and Inspector Deck on it. Okay, so it still had a lot of members. That was on Young Sinatra 4.
Who was more influential?
So Wu-Tang was earlier, had more time to be more influential. They're still relevant. I still see people walking around with their t-shirts. People that don't know rap know Wu-Tang, but also people that don't know rap know Eminem. So it's a loaded question. Fuck you. All right, I'm not answering. Papa do.